So I just have a couple questions.
Yeah.
Why do you support spider bite pythons when there's an identical morph, the pinstripe morph, without any of the wobble?
This is a pinstripe, and it's not identical, but in fact it's quite different. Both of them are pattern narrowing morphs, but
They both have the drippy effect.
okay. I don't know.
See how it looks like it drips?
Okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, the difference is so you tend to get two parallel pinstripes down a pinstripe, and then you get narrowing here. The spider kind of actually tends to collect along the dorsal, and so it's pretty different. I don't really think that matters that much, because if the spider is clearly causing major health problems for spiders, then no matter really what it does, like we've done with desert.
Right.
Desert is a morph that you've got that causes it so your females die if they become gravid, and you will not find anybody selling deserts, even though males do fine. Males can breed just fine. Like there's no reason you can't breed them, but nobody breeds them because they cause real health problems. There are others. It looks like the scaleless. Right, the heterozygotes, the scaleless heads, they seem to do okay. I can't find very many people that seem to have a live adult scaleless. It causes real health problems, and I wouldn't breed them myself, at least until I can see some evidence that it's not killing them, but it looks like it's killing them.
So one more question: what's the reason for not showing your enclosures in your video?
Oh, why? One thing is most of the animals aren't mine. And so, like we work with pet stores and local breeders and things like that, so we try to be standardized in our videos, and I don't have a model enclosure to show for everyone. In the future, we're going to work on that, having, we have plans to build something so I would have at least a generalized view of an enclosure, but I don't feel like I have always a perfect enclosure to show, probably for most of the animals.
Right.
And so, and another issue is like, if you show a really, really over-the-top enclosure, which would be great, you're going to intimidate a lot of people away who could provide a perfectly adequate enclosure. If you show only an adequate enclosure, people get an idea that that's all you should do, or like that's the top of the line. And so I like to tell people what it needs, but then leave people a little bit of creativity to do exactly how they want to do an enclosure. But just back to the spider, just because I don't love spiders. I'm not like everybody should get a spider, right? I don't see yet evidence that spiders don't do really well in captivity. They certainly do better than most. Like if you walk around here and look at the species of snakes for sale, 80% of them do worse than spider ball pythons in captivity. But I'm okay with all of those. And so if spiders seem to do well, which they generally do, they don't show any signs of being stressed or suffering or anything like that, I'm okay with it. If there's evidence to the contrary, like that would totally change my opinion.
In my opinion, I'm okay with having spiders. I'm just not okay with breeding them.
Well, and I guess the issue there is just, you've got a lot of people that have lots and lots of snakes that are their breeders or spiders that are doing great and all their offspring do great, and it's sort of hard to be like, you're not allowed to breed your snakes that are your whole collection of snakes. And I have never sought out to get a spider. That's never been a goal.
It just happens?
It just happens sometimes. Sometimes the genes that you want, that combo has spider in it. And, I always, if I'm getting a spider, like I'm never thrilled that it has spider. I'm like, well, it's got spider. So I inquire big time, how bad is the wobble in this one? Because if it has a bad wobble, I'm not going to breed it. And so I get them in that don't have much of a wobble, though I've taken in a lot of rescues, also there's spiders, and none of them have a bad wobble either, except for the very first spider I ever had, which I won in a raffle. And it had a bad wobble, and I'd never bred that snake. I'm not going to breed snakes with a bad wobble.
Well, thank you for your time.
You betcha.
And have a great day.
Thank you.